Hey everyone, welcome to this short 15-minute Yogalates session. We're going to start kneeling down in a soft kneeling position, and we're going to center ourselves by taking a few deep belly breaths. Setting your intention for this practice, clearing your mind of the clutter, focusing on the present goal, which is getting through this session. So breathe deeply through the nose, fill up the belly, exhale out through the mouth, and relax. By all means, if you want to put some music on in the background, do so now. One more deep breath. And we're going to transition into tabletop position. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the back, look down. We're going to do this about 5 times, flowing through the breath. Feeling the opening up of the chest. Shoot yourself up to downward dog, hips up to the sky, and then float forward into upward facing dog. Lift the chest up. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Again, we're doing this about 5 times. Flowing through it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Great work. From here, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, drive the elbow to the mat. Whether it reached the mat or not is irrelevant as long as the intention is there. Breathe, reach high. Exhale, go low. Just a few more times. And from here, both hands up to the sky. Push your hips low, warrior 1. A few deep breaths here. And bring your hands back down to the mat. Shoot your feet back. We're going back to the start. So, tabletop position. Inhale, arch the chest, look up. Exhale, round the back, look down. 5 breaths here. Enough time for one more. And shoot yourself up to downward facing dog, driving the hips high, pushing the mat away from you with your hands. Float to upward facing dog, hips down to the ground, chest high. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to upward dog. Again, doing this 5 times, or thereabouts. And then stepping the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, elbow to the ground. Really reach up high. And up into warrior 1. Arms up to the sky. Hips pushing down, and breathe. Find balance and control. Hands down to the floor, and that's the warm-up done. Transition to lying on the mat, on your back. If you can, lift your shoulder blades just off the floor along with your head. Bring your knees up to a bent position and start cycling the legs. Modified dead bug. Keeping the lower back pushed into the ground, we're going to do about 10 reps of this, 5 on each leg, keeping that core nice and strong. And feet onto the ground, glute bridges, 10 reps, squeezing the glutes to lift the hips up to the sky, digging those heels in to activate the hamstrings a little bit more. And on this rep, hold it up, and we're going to start marching the legs in one at a time, keeping those hips nice and high. 10 reps here. And bring your hips down to the ground and just drop the knees side to side, taking a little rest here, breathing, loosening up the spine and the lower back. That's 1 round done, 2 to go. Starting in that modified dead bug position, start cycling those legs. Make sure they're going one at a time. Leg goes out, leg comes back, and then we do the next one. Lower back pushed into the ground, shoulders elevated as much as possible. Look into the sky to keep your neck in a nice neutral position. Drop the feet to the ground, 10 glute bridges. Squeeze as hard as you can. Almost there. And hold it up on this one and start marching those legs in, keeping those hips high. Try not to drop the hips as you march the leg in. That's where the difficulty lies, but that's also where the benefits lie. Just a few more. And drop the hips to the ground. Again, drop the knees side to side, taking that rest. Last round to go. Might make it a little bit more difficult if you can, and if you choose to do so, just by modifying the dead bug. So, start position, shoulders elevated, knees up. But if you like, extend the hands up over your head. This will make it a little bit harder. Keeping those shoulders elevated, but keeping your lower back pushed into the ground. Great work. Drop the feet to the ground, 10 glute bridges. Squeeze. And holding it up, start marching. Doing great. And drop the hips down, drop the knees side to side, stretch out that lower back. Brilliant work. Rock yourself up. Come sideways on your mat. Come to a high kneeling position. Extend your left leg out. Drop the hand to the ground. Lift the leg up. And side plank crunches. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to crunch. Elbow to knee. Drop the foot to the floor. Now the opposite hand touches that left foot. Right hand to left foot. Exhale as it touches. Roughly 10 reps. And both hands to the ground to a sort of a high plank with that right knee tucked into your chest. Extend it up to a downward dog and then bring it back into your chest. Inhale as it goes up, exhale as you crunch it down. 10 reps here. Brilliant work. We're going to do the same thing all on the other side. So sideways onto your mat. This time the right leg goes out. Hand to the ground. Lift the leg up and elbow to knee crunch. Inhale to stretch, exhale to crunch. Brilliant. And left hand to right foot. Exhale as it touches. Inhale to come up tall. And both hands down to the ground. Tuck that left knee up and lift the leg high, crunch it back in, lift it up high. Real forceful exhale as that knee crunches in. Just a few more. Brilliant work. Take a little rest. One last thing to do before we relax. We've got 5 push-ups to do first. So bring yourself into a high plank. And then just drop the knees so that you're leaning forward. 5 push-ups. If you can only go halfway down, go halfway down. From here, 10 single leg glute kicks. Kick that heel up to the sky, squeezing that glutes. 10 kicks on one leg. From here, shoot back to child's pose and then up into high plank. Child's pose, high plank, or beast pose, because we're not going all the way down. We're doing 15 of these. Your thighs are really going to get warm. Keep going. Once we've done our 15, we go back to 10 glute bridge kicks on the other leg, and then 5 push-ups to finish, and then we are done. So work hard, keep pushing. We're almost there. Brilliant. Drop the knees down. Single leg glute kicks on the other leg. Try not to arch your back too much. And 5 push-ups to finish. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was it. If you lasted this long, absolutely brilliant work. Head into child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Head to the mat. Deep breathing. We're going to do a few little stretches here to warm down. If you've got your own personal favourite stretches, feel free to do those. But we're going to sit with our legs out straight. Cross the right leg over the left, using the left arm to hug the knee, and twist in our backs. A nice spinal twist here. Breathing deeply. Take a few deep, calming breaths. And we're slowly going to transition to the other side. Extend that leg out, bring the other one over, wrap the arm around, twist and breathe. Using the power of the breath to tell the central nervous system the workout's done, now it's time to rest and restore. And extend both legs out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach for the toes. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, reach for the toes. Doing this a few times if it feels good. And sitting cross-legged. We're going to inhale and reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down in front of your body. Inhale back up and exhale them out wide. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down the center of your body. Inhale back up. Exhale out wide. This last one, inhale them up, bring those palms together. Exhale, take a bow, give thanks, and thank you for joining me here.